What's up, guys? Charlie here. Food Fight Club. Just doing a little walk in nature today. I guess I can't even reverse the screen. Why not? What the hell? I guess I'll have to flip the phone around. I hope this turns out okay. So, here we are, out in nature. Walking on the trail here. Let's see, I'm gonna stop here for a second. Okay. Just wanted to come here today and talk to you a little bit about what I've been going through. In my last video, I talked about kind of an episode where I lost a little control in a restaurant where I was enjoying my son's visit with his girlfriend. My wife, my daughter were there, and nobody knew, just me. I figured out kind of what happened, what kind of was the culprit or added to the problem when we got there. And the waiter took our drink order. I said, I'll have a shot of Casamigos tequila, and which I barely ever drink tequila, but I like the Casamigos. I had a lot of bartending experience. I know it's a good tequila. I just wanted to have like a little pre-dinner drink and enjoy some conversation and loosen up a little bit. So I guess since alcohol brings down your inhibitions, maybe it was just something that happened and I just lost control. Just that little shot of tequila, liquor, alcohol, whatever you want to call it, was enough to separate me from my good senses. So I think that's kind of what happened. I'm not used to drinking. I'm not a drinker anymore. I was a huge drinker back in the day, and my teens, late teens, 20s, but I barely ever drink anymore. So maybe that's it. And like I said, maybe there was other emotions tied up with knowing that my son was going to leave the next day. Anyway, here we are. I kind of lamented about it quite a bit in the last video because I was like really disappointed in myself, I guess, and I guess I shouldn't be. I mean, I've been doing pretty good, and even though intuitive eating isn't about weight loss, that part of me still wants to be lighter, maybe in a slightly smaller body. And so, I wanted to come here and make this video and say, and kind of recant a little bit about the hopelessness I felt in the last video. I don't feel so hopeless anymore. There's a nice house that was built here last year. I don't know if you could see it, but it's pretty cool. It's like a barn dominium, kind of. Anyway, I don't feel so hopeless anymore. I've decided to make this episode and the kind of emotional earthquake that the what do you call them? Tremors that happened after the experience. I've decided to make that help me refocus my efforts in intuitive eating and helping you guys. So I'm gonna come here a little, I guess, more often, help hopefully not be so scripted sometimes. Although sometimes I do want to bring you something and I don't want to mess it up, so I do have notes or use a script. But I want to talk more about what a waste of time dieting is. What a stupid, silly effort it is to deprive yourself of foods that you like and the mentality that it breeds in you. You get that diet brain, like, oh, I can't have that, and I shouldn't eat this, and this is carbs, and this is sugar. And I found this other channel talking about intuitive eating recovery, and she says, like, this mantra, kind of like she uses it all the time: if you're hungry, it's not fattening, and if you're not hungry, it is. Meaning, when your body needs food, how can anything be fattening? So, look at these dragonflies flying around here, these tiny dragonflies. I hope they don't bother me. Anyway, if you're hungry, it's not fattening. You want a candy bar? Are you hungry? Have it. This is pretty much the thin person's mentality, kind of. So I'm going to be talking about that more often. I like the simplicity of the message, If you are hungry, eat. If you're not, don't. And it's all about getting back in touch with your body's feelings. Do you feel that you can accurately feel when you're hungry? Do you know what your body feels like when it's hungry? Because every body is different. Everybody perceives hunger a different way. And you have to really kind of learn how to read that and, get past your thinking brain and get kicked into that anti-diet brain, So it's so silly to walk around life. There's so many messages out there that are telling you what to eat and how to eat and what diet to go on, what supplements to take, what medications to take. It's so hard to stay focused and to stay centered. And I really think that it's got to be like kind of at the forefront of your mind until it becomes second nature. And then it takes over. And that's what I'm working on right now, to try and have it become second nature. So I've been doing good the last 3 days or so, like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I've just been trying to wait it out, wait till I'm hungry, and just like eat, enjoy it, take it really slow. For me, I like to take it slow. I'll eat a little bit, and then I'll take a break for a couple of minutes or 5 minutes, sit there and assess what my hunger level still is. If I still feel a little hungry, of course, I'll take a couple more bites, let it sit, and then decide if I'm finished or not. I'm gonna have to adopt this method for a while until I get going and get some momentum with feeling myself and getting myself into a groove. You know, it's all going to be strange at first. It's not going to be something that clicks right away, especially, I mean, for 45 years, I was embroiled in the diet culture and, you know, having food withheld from me by my mother because she didn't want me to be fat. It's just, it was sick. So it's very, very hard for me to, you know, stay, I guess, on point. But I have to, you know, and I feel like as long as I keep focused on my appetite and what my hunger is, and, you know, making sure that I'm keyed in when I'm eating and focused on how I feel, then I can't have anything but success, you know? And I know I've said before that intuitive eating isn't about weight loss, and it's not, but it's not impossible to lose a little weight when you're keying in on your hunger, because your hunger is going to tell you how much you need to eat. It's not going to force you to eat a certain amount of this or that at this time or that time, whether you want to or not. You guys have probably had the experience of eating something that you really didn't want to eat or didn't like, but you did it anyway. It's not very satisfying, is it? Kind of sucks. But when you're hungry and you eat something that you like, that you want to eat, it's friggin' amazing. You know, like I think I've said it before, like sometimes when I'm eating dinner and it's something that I really enjoy and I take that first bite and I enjoy it, I'm like, and my wife and my daughter look at me like I'm nuts, or they laugh at me because they think I'm just being, you know, making dad jokes or whatever. But when you're hungry, hunger is the best sauce. That's also another thing from that other channel. She's really good. I'll let you know what channel she's on. I off the top of my head, I don't know if it's, I don't even know. But diets make you fatter, I think it's called. But anyway, let's see how long we've been on today. 13 minutes. Well, maybe we'll sign off now. Just remember that diets do make you fatter, and that hunger and satiety are, you know, two of the most important things to relearn when you've been, you know, dieting for an extended period of time, on and off. I mean, I did it for 45 years. And it really wasn't me doing it. It was how I was programmed when I was a kid. And I just kept going in it. I just thought I had to be thinner in order to be worth something, you know. I equated self-worth and success with dropping weight, and that's definitely not true. It's definitely not the way you want to live your life. And that's why I started this channel, because once I realized that diet is, I guess, more of a symptom than a disease, I I felt like I had to get out there and talk to people about it. And I don't want to go up to people on the corner. I want you to find it on YouTube so that you could appreciate it more. Because no one likes to be, you know, preached at for something that they're not into. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you will you know, focus more on what's important. And flies away here. Please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and remember, compliance gets rewarded, but rebellion is its own reward. Okay, guys? Food Fight Club, Charlie here, signing out. Have a great day, great night, whenever you're watching this, and we'll talk soon. Take care.